initially they had employed very high-skilled people, and they were paying more as compared to their competitors, $24. As compared to their competitors, we were paying about half. And then this was good because we were getting all the high-skilled and motivating them. But it became a problem when technology came in and they had to downsize. So it meant that they had to pay high pensions to those who were leaving because it had legal implications as well as financial implications on the company. So that became a problem for the company because most of their monies they were getting as profits were now being pushed into paying these huge benefits to their pensioners.
So, let me ask you a question. If you can't answer, so you were saying that they were paying high, but I don't know whether you didn't get it. What this company did was to buy into the future. You pay employees relatively lower than what they're supposed to pay, even though they are high. You're paying high, right? You're not paying as much as you're supposed to be really paying. In exchange of giving them very good pension and good health policies. Some companies do that. They pay less and postpone their debt for the future. They will pay you less but give you a very big, maybe, retirement package. So that when you are going, you take that retirement package away. Now you had a company which was doing a similar thing like that. Where they were paying, that is good. What book is that? So you have a company which was trying to postpone this debt and make money from the consumers and from its employees. However, let me ask a question. Is it that the decision they took at the time they were paying the employees was not good? Because at the end of the day, they carried a debt throughout to about 2000, about 10 years. Yeah. The decision they took was wrong or right.
Initially, it looked good because by the time it was, as a company, they thought a deferred debt. So for them, the impact was not felt then. But it turned out to be bad because at the end of the story, we were paying more. So it was a bad decision.
When did it become a bad decision?
When they had to lay off the workers. And then now...
No, you're on the right path. I'm listening to you. Don't be worried about what you're doing. I want to know whether you know what you're saying.
When they had to lay off the workers, because they had to, new management came in who had to adopt internet coming in, moving in internet into all the technology into the new systems that they're building so as to get their things more attractive on the market. And so it meant that shed off workers. At that point where you have to shed off workers, then the legal and the financial implications surfaces out and you get to know that now the decision we took earlier is not as good as we thought because we only deferred pay.
That's what I don't mind dealing with. You know that for every firm, at one point in time in your business environment, a decision you take is the best decision at that time. With all the variables, with all the statistics you have taken from the environment, studying the environment, monitoring your competitor, that is the best decision now. But that does not mean that it is the best decision forever. And doesn't mean that the manager made the wrong decision. The business environment is quite volatile. It can change the next morning and you can have no plan for it. You have no idea, it can just change. Like what happened in Japan, you didn't ask anybody permission for it to occur. And now it's affecting companies all over the world. You know that it's going to affect the production of a lot of PDAs and a lot of iPhones and all that because most of these gadgets use batteries that are produced in that environment. It's also going to affect the production of hybrid cars because some of the cars still have to, their nickel batteries have to be produced from, let's say, countries. So you can just imagine if you're in business and you're expecting to do make some gains this year. Our first quarter, we are looking good. We're reporting to your shareholders. Tomorrow morning, tsunami takes place in some place, and you go back to your shareholders and say that I think the next 3 quarters we have to lay off some people. You plan for it, you're not ready for it, it just happens. Does it mean that because of the previous day decision and you expanded the factory in Japan because of how the first quarter looked like? Then the next morning happens, was that decision wrong? No. And this is what one lesson I would pick from the GM case then. We cannot always say that the right decisions that we make in business are going to be right or wrong. It's more about what is the best at the point in time. With all the variables that we have as a firm, studying the market, what's the best at that time. And we face that and we make a decision. Okay, we'll give you 8 marks. You should have got some, your member should have helped you. Anyway, let's continue. Group what? Group 9. You want to group again? Group 2. Or you want to come? You are not being given any question. Stop saying this to me. You say you are asking questions.
Me. Are you going to already.
Group 2 also answered. Group 2 has 9.5. Oh yeah, I remember.
I'm looking for a way to get a point.
Yeah, it's possible. Like those who are if they can help some group come up, they will decide whether they are sharing a marks together.
Give us a question to
no, you know that if somebody can't answer, we do it both, so you just let it go. Okay, group 2 is group 6. Why you not listening?
The person says, you value the time. You value the current relationship of GM in response to this competitive environment. What is the role?
ND. Somebody can also be okay.
GM realized that this top-down control and decentralized operation model was fast becoming an impediment for the corporation success.
Decentralization. It's not good. The government is pushing for it. Local government is power.
Yes, and becoming a problem to GM. So in the face of stiff competition, GM is transforming itself into a customer-focused business and is offering its customers mainly electronic services as well as retail. GM has developed its e-business capabilities and is now selling vehicles online, build vehicles to order, provide online services, and streamline its internal processes.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What made decentralization not work? Is it the fact that is there something particular or peculiar about how GM did this? Or because sometimes a number of firms and a number of institutions are going to decentralization. Even in terms of strategies. Some companies rather focus on product strategy instead of functional strategy. The product strategy is every product will have its own marketing, have its own finance, have its own operations, have its own functional